This video will review over how to calculate pressure, specifically dealing with pressure of fluids. Now the formula for pressure is force divided by area, and the unit for pressures will be measured in Newton meters squared or pascals. As with all physical science type problems, when we solve pressure problems, these will be simple algebraic problems where we will be given a word problem, we will know our equation, and we will fill in our components into the equation and solve for our unknown. In this particular pressure problem, we have an object that weighs 36 grams in air and it is placed in water. As it is placed in water, it has a volume of 8 cubic centimeters. What will be its apparent weight when immersed in water? Now we are not asking for its actual weight, we are asking for its apparent weight while placed in water. Now remember, when an object is placed in water, it will displace a certain volume of water. And so it displaces the amount of 8 cubic centimeters. So we're going to take this and we're going to subtract this from 36 grams, and we would get the apparent weight of the object as being 28 grams. What is the force of water applied to your hands when you dive to the bottom of a swimming pool? Now assume your hand has an area of 0.008 meters squared and the water pressure is 120,000 pascals. Now as we solve this problem, what we want to do is remember that our pressure equals our force divided by area, and if we plug our numbers in, we will have a pressure of 120,000 pascals. We will have an area of 0.008 with force being our unknown. Now as we do this, we will see that our force will equal our pressure times our area. And so we will get our 0.008 times 120,000, and we would have a force of 960 newtons. Here we have a pressure problem that deals with a hydraulic lift. You have a brand new car that weighs 16,170 newtons, and you need to get your first oil change. You pull it onto the hydraulic lift, which has an area of 5,005 squared centimeters. The mechanic applies a force to a small piston that has an area of 6 centimeters squared. What force does he apply to lift your car? Now this will be a two-part solution. The first thing I would like to do is to sketch out and show what is going on in the problem. So we've sketched out our little diagram. Now remember, I'm not an artist, but we have our car and we have our mass of our car, and then we have the area of the piston that the car has driven on. Now the first thing we want to do here is we want to find this right here's pressure. So we're going to take our pressure equals force divided by area, and we're going to have a force of 16,170 divided by an area of 5,005. Now when we've done that, we would get a pressure of 3.23 pascals. Now that we have the 3.23 pascals, we can use that to solve our second part of the problem. So we will take our 3.23 pascals will equal our force, and we know that the area is 6 cubic centimeters. And now we're going to solve for x. When we do so, we are going to get that x equals 19.4. So the force that he needs to apply to lift the car would be 19.4 newtons.